Hey everybody, I just ran 40 Duriel runs. Take a guess at how many Uber Uniques I got. Let's get into it. My very first run, I was able to find a Banished Lord's Talisman, which is perfect for my build, Charge Barb. So I'll definitely be using that. I did not record that, unfortunately. But a couple rounds went by, and run 4, I was able to find a Tybalt's Will. Pretty low on the percentage, 26% out of 40, which is unfortunately, but I don't have those yet, and it's great for my build, so that's pretty great. It's great for all builds, really. On the very next one, I found a helmet, and I was crossing my fingers for a Shako, but we got a Tusk Helm of Joritz. Still another good item for my build here. Couple rounds went by, nothing too special. Some X-Falls, Azurath, nothing too great. But the 11th round, we got another helmet. Again, I was crossing my fingers, but we got a Godslayer crown and a Brimstone mount. I'm not really sure how rare the mounts are, but I don't have one on this character yet, so that's pretty awesome. A couple rounds went by again, and we got another Banished Lord's Talisman. I think this one is probably better than the first one. I'll have to compare later. A couple rounds went by, and we got some legendary boots, or some unique boots, I should say. We got the Flicker Step, which are pretty great boots, but not for my build. It's not something I'm looking for. Then very next one, we got another pair of Tybalt's Will, and these ones are 34 out of 40, a little bit better, so I'll take it. Quite a few runs went by without anything special. I got a bunch of X-Falls rings, but this was a great round for me. 25. We got 2 things drop. We got another pair of Tybalt's Will, and we got the Melted Heart of Selig, which is the first Uber unique on this account so far, or this character so far. Pretty stoked. So if you said one, at least I got one. Next couple rounds went by. This is the 31st round. I got another couple uniques drop. Gore's Devastating Grips, which I don't care too much about, but we got another Banished Lord's Talisman, and I'll put that with the rest, compare them later. Another couple rounds went by. This is the 35th run, and we got another Brimstone mount drop, which is the second one so far, and we got another X-Falls ring. This is just add them to the collection. I got a ring for every finger. I'm Tom Brady over here. So this one is the 37th run, and I got another Banished Lord's Talisman. Starting to collect those a lot too, which is great because hopefully we got a really great rolls on those, at least one of them. And this is the last 40th run. We got a helmet. I was really hoping for Shako again, but again, it was just a Tusk Helm. So unfortunately, that's all we got. We got one Uber unique out of 40 runs there, which is, I mean, I don't know if that's average, if it's bad. I'll have to do another 40 runs and compare, but I did get quite a few just normal legendary stuff, some good base armor to upgrade. So let's go through what all I got here. So we'll start from the top with the Banished Lord's Talismans. I got 5 of them. Some decent roll, like this one's 116%, 112%. This one is, I consider this one the best. It's got 116, but all the other stats are pretty good on this one. Next is Godslayer Crown. This one's probably the best one that I got, 57%. Cooldown reduction is 6.8, which is huge. Damage, pretty decent. Next one's the Tusk Helm here, 52%, which is like mid-range. It's not that great, but I only got 3 of these ones, which is pretty surprising. Yeah, attack speeds, it's all kind of mid-level, which is unfortunate, but I'll take it. X-Falls with almost 40. It's on the high end for damage there. 26 all stats. 6.2 cooldown reduction. This one's a pretty decent roll. I don't think I'm not going to use X Falls on my build. Here's the Azurath. I got a billion of these. 9,000 on the damage. Decent attack speed. Core skill damage, pretty decent. But again, this isn't really for my build. Next one is the Soul Brands. These ones I got the most of. I almost got 10 of these. I think that's 9. 3, 6, 9. Yeah, so 9 of these. This one's my best. 20%, which is the highest. It's got maxed out 10% lucky hit chance. Almost max barrier generation. Pretty low on the life, unfortunately. And the damage reduction is pretty low. Tybalt's Will. This is my best one, the 34% out of 40. Just kind of mid-range. Highest on damage. Potion capacity is only 2. It might actually upgrade to 3, I'm not sure. Resource is pretty low, and then damage reduction is it's like mid, so not great, but the percentage is pretty decent. I'll take that. Flicker Step. This is a maxed out Flicker Step, at least on the aspect. Low on all stats, movement speed's low. They're kind of actually crappy boots. Got 2 Brimstones here. These ones I only got one of. Got the, how do you say it? Ramaladni's Magnum Opus. I got 100,000 steps, 48. Gore's Devastating Grips, which I've got those outside of Duriel also. And then Melted Heart of Selig, which is 36 all stats, 17.5 movement speed. I mean, this is maxed out. This is a maxed out uber unique. Pretty sick. I don't think this is for my build either, but pretty good. Pretty good. And then these ones are just kind of bases that I found. It's got all stats, overpower damage, core skill damage, pretty decent rolls. So I was thinking about swapping the critical strike damage for strength, and that would be a pretty decent rolled axe there. This guy has berserking duration. It's got fury cost reduction and 2 brawling skills, which is huge. So if I can roll the damage reduction out of there for extra fury or something, that would be huge. It'd be a big upgrade actually for me. This one's got all stats, strength, kind of low on the rolls, I guess mid maybe. But then it's got damage to close enemies. So if you re-rolled the 48 damage to injured to get like overpower or berserking or something like that, be pretty good weapon. This guy here's got brawling skill damage. It has shrine buff duration, which could be good in the gauntlet. Damage reduction, don't really care much about, but the 6.8 cooldown reduction is pretty good. So I could probably re-roll the damage reduction and get something better. Next one, I got a pole arm, which my build doesn't really use pole arms, but it's got overpower damage, it's got berserking and strength. So if you swapped out the basic skill damage for all stats, that could be pretty good. But the weapon stat is 56 damage to injured enemies, so it's not as good as the overpower damage of the mace, but it's okay. And then I got a ring, which it's got damage to berserking, it's got max fury and resource generation, so pretty good ring. If I swapped out the damage over time for another stat, I think that would be pretty good. These guys here, what are these? Oh, these are just these are the new aspects that just came out mid-season update for the vampiric stuff. This one's, let's see, damage an enemy with basic skill, grants you attack speed, stacking up to 5 times. Then you enter Blood Rage, Vampiric Blood Rage, which increases basic skill damage and movement speed. This guy, chance for your skills to inflict a vampiric curse, and basically the curse applies vulnerable. and you get increased damage for all the stored souls. That's hard to say. Next one is, let's see, overpower. When your core skills overpower an enemy, you spawn 3 volatile blood drops. Collecting volatile blood drop causes it to explode. So yeah, these ones, neither of these ones are like the hemomancy or the, what was that one called from season 2, where you can basically turn into bats. Maybe that's only on boots. I'm not sure, but yeah, I haven't found those yet. These ones are all like maxed out on the aspects. 2620 maxed on the berserking burning rage. I don't really use that. Band of the Berserk, maxed out Fury. Edge Masters, which is pretty good. I'll definitely use that. 20%. 4.0 on Adventures Tunic, Heretic or Hectic. Luckbringer, 20% on these guys. Not really for my build. 38% on increased attack speed, which is pretty good. Not for my build though. 50% on crowd controlled enemy. Let's see, chance for that crowd control effect to spread to another unaffected enemy. This could be pretty good. It's not for my build either, I don't believe. This one's maxed out. Moonrise. This is the Vampiric Blood Rage again. This guy, max damage on. This is another. Is this a vampire one? Collecting volatile blood. Yeah, this is a maxed out one of those. Let's see, maxed out on stun. Boneweave Exploiters, 40% maxed out on that. Dust Devil maxed out on the damage there. This one's pretty good. This one's one I use, so I'll be using this for sure. Max Fury grants your next core skill within 5 seconds for 3% increased damage up to 45%, that's huge. Yeah, that's definitely going on. What do I have here? Which one do I use that on? Oh, right here, my necklace. Well, I guess if I use Banished Lords, I won't use that. So I don't know. We'll see. I'll play around with it. Max Whirlwind. These guys are just kind of honorable mentions. They're just decent for my build. That one's almost max. Call the Ancient, or yeah, call it Charge Ancients. 42%, almost max on that one. Another one here, it's almost max. This one's almost max. Just to overpower swapping weapons. 42%. Let's see, what do I have on mine here? I got pretty low stuff on here. This is 48%, so mine's better than that one. But that one's still pretty decent. 12%, or sorry, 12,000 damage on the kick charge. That one's on the high end. This one's not really for my build, but it's higher up on the percentage. 30% reduce cooldown, or increased cooldown reduction. So that one's pretty good. 17% on that one. On Edge Masters, it's not better than which one was it here? 20%. It was 20%. There you go. 20% on that one. 17 on that one. And Hammer of the Ancients was 1% off on that one. So not too bad. Pretty decent haul. Only got one uber unique here. Still got 4 to go, unless I can get a Shako. Because now with the update, you can basically turn these into a Shako if you got 5 of them. So yeah, that was 40 runs of Duriel. Only one uber unique, a ton of other crap, which is great. But yeah, I'll have to run another 40 and see what my odds are, what the percentage is to get one of these to drop. So far with my data, 1 out of 40 runs you'll get one. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Thanks.